Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to work on a Stihl BG86C leaf blower. Customer said that the pull rope won't wind up, so we're going to pull the side plate off, see what's going on with the pull rope, see if it just needs to be rewound or what's going on. So stick around, I'll show you how it's done. So here's the machine. You can see that pull rope is just kind of hanging out. So we're going to take this cover off. It's just 3 T27 Torx bits. There's one there, one here, and the last one down here on the right. Take those out, and then this orange cover will just slide off. And with this being a C model, it's one of the easy starts. And I can tell somebody's already been in here. It's missing little paws or dogs or whatever you want to call them. But we have a lot of trouble with these easy starts, man. If you try to yank on them like you would a normal pull start, it'll mess them up. And I'll pull the guts out of this one and show you what I'm talking about. Maybe we'll. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got this little washer off. And it's a lot harder than usual because that right there. So this is supposed to be a circle and not messed up. It's a spring. Here's one I have off of another easy start. That's what they're supposed to look like. And that's what this one looks like. It's supposed to help with the recoil, so you don't have to pull it as hard. One of those where you pull it, wait a second, and then it rebounds and tries to start itself. It's a bunch of bull crap to mess up. I see these messing up all the time, man. People yank on this thing. They expect to have to pull on it like a normal two-stroke, and they'll screw these up. Stihl was not a good design on this stuff. They're a headache. Golly, they're a headache. And it seems like once they mess up, they'll just keep messing up. But anyway, I'm going to put this spring back in there, see if it fixes it. I'll have to coach the owner on how to start one of these things. But I'm going to replace spring. I'm going to replace this top part too, because he was missing the starter paws that go there, and this little funky shaped retainer clip that was missing too. This holds the paws in. So all of this has got to go back in here just right. You got to line everything up or it won't work. It's got a little slot there that matches that part of the spring. Sorry. Right there it went. And you got to make sure that you're on the other spring. It's down below all of this, down there. See, that's a spring that most two-strokes have. Stihl thought they were going to be a genius and put them another spring up here. Make it easier. Come on, Stihl. You pay any engineers too much. Echo doesn't have that problem. There's that. Make sure we get us a little flat washer in there. And then this funky clip. This thing can be a little bare to put on, so I'll put it on and then I'll show you which way it goes. Okay, so there it is. It's kind of spring loaded. You get this long straight side around this orange shaft sticking out, and then bow it over, and it'll snap in on this side. And you got to put each of these bumps on the paws, starter paws, and these grooves so it'll slide whenever you pull your pull rope. These will throw out like that, catch on the flywheel. Just whenever you're taking this thing apart, just keep an eye on it, or you know, rewind this video so you can see. But make sure you have that flat washer beneath it so this stuff can all move pretty freely. And now we need to rewind the starter rope part, and I'll show you how to do that too. I've covered this in other videos, but in case you haven't seen my other videos, take your pull rope. You still got your handle out here like this, tied off and everything. Thread some back into the casing, and you're going to grab it close to the rewind here, and look at your pull rope hole. Whichever way it's going to turn this white plastic piece whenever you pull the pull rope to start it, that's the way you want to keep turning it to rewind the spring. So this one pulls that way, which means this white piece is going to turn clockwise. So I'm going to grab the rope close to this white piece. It's hard to do one-handed. I forgot my tripod. And I'm going to turn the white piece this way. Once I get, you know, several rounds, that was only 3, it's not nearly enough. Once I get several rounds in it, I'll hold the white piece still and pull the pull rope the rest of the way out through this hole, and then slowly let all of it back in, and this thing will spin like it just did when I let go. If that doesn't make any sense, go watch my other video on how to rewind one, and you can see it a little better there. I had my tripod, and it was a little easier to do because I had 2 hands. Maybe I'll leave a link to it at the end. But yeah, I'm going to rewind this, put it back on, and see if this thing will crank. Alright, so there you go. It's a rewind spring and rewind rope on a Stihl BG86C. I'm scared to pull on them too hard because I've messed up those springs myself. A guy brought them in for the first time. I didn't know that it had one of those easy starts on it, and I just yanked the crap out of it. Warped the spring, had to order another one. And since then, I've seen 3 or 4 of these, all the same issue. You just gotta barely pull on it and hope for the best. Hope it cranks and hope you don't rip the spring out of the thing. I even asked a Stihl dealer one time if there's a way we could bypass that and just put a regular pull rope on it. And he said most of them that have that, if you try to go to a regular recoil, that it'll be so much compression you won't be able to pull it, and you'll end up having to change flywheel and everything just to get that starter rope to grab. So I don't know, if you're old and feeble, maybe it's perfect for you. But man, they cause me a lot of trouble. Stick to Echo. So thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment below if you learned something, if you appreciate the video. Try to start making some more. Yeah, stop by the shop, see me if you're in the neighborhood. Thanks for watching, guys. Can you say bye-bye? Can you say bye-bye? Bye-bye? Nope, too busy looking at the chickens. See ya.